Do you guys think you know your flag knowledge? Let's find out. I'm taking on the ultimate challenge. We're gonna name all 197 flags with no edits. A flag will pop up and then I'm gonna type it in. I'll type the country name in. You guys keep score and drop your total in the comments. All right, let's get right into it. Kind of a tough one to start. This is Belize. This one is in Oceania. That's Marshall Islands. Move that over a little bit for you guys so you can actually see. Guinea. Bissau. That's a tough one right there. This one's Ghana. It's the Black Star. Remember Ghana. Belgium. Vertical instead of striped. Compared to Germany, of course. The next one is Singapore. Dominica or Dominica. I know this meteorologist who lives in the Lesser Antilles, always doing the weather that I follow on YouTube, and he calls it Dominica, but most people say Dominica. Dominica. Oh, it's an I. Yeah, there we go. This is either Monaco or Indonesia, but I think it's Monaco because it's more squared. Yeah, it sure is. Seychelles, it's a cool looking flag. Seychelles, Tanzania, Trinidad. It's crazy we just had two striped ones like that back to back. Trinidad and Tobago. Peru. Bahamas. Saudi Arabia. This is Guatemala, Sao Tome and Principe, Jordan, Poland, Philippines, two P's, not two L's. Benin, there's only two flags that look like this. One's Benin, one's Madagascar. The Madagascar one has white in it. Benin looks like this. This is Turkmenistan because it kind of looks Turkish, doesn't it? Like it's a Turkey flag, but it's Turkmenistan. This is Grenada. Every time I hear Grenada, I think of like Black Ops, the original Black Ops. Grenada. Somalia. It's Cuba. Democratic Republic of the Congo. I think that's such an ugly flag. A lot of people like this one. I hate it though. Algeria. Eswatini. This kind of looks like the Kenya flag, except in that shield's elongated instead of like up and down. More shield-like. You'll see what I mean when we get there. This is Indonesia. Liechtenstein. I think it's an I. Stein. Yeah, this is Liechtenstein. I remember this one because it's a crown, and Liechtenstein sounds so like it reminds me of what's that one movie with the Joker? I can't remember his name. I can't believe I can't remember his name. But he hailed from Liechtenstein. He was a knight. What was that movie called? I don't know. Put it in the comments. I can't remember. Kosovo. I like this flag a lot. Very simple, but I really like the colors. They really go well together. This is Estonia. Mauritania, Uzbekistan, Lesotho, South Korea, Turkey. All right, these stars, the ones that are, there's a lot of green, red, and yellow flags, especially in Africa. The one with a yellow star, just like this one, is Cameroon. This one is Azerbaijan, Jamaica, Togo. Here's Kenya. This is what I was talking about. It looks just like Eswatini, except the shields were up and down. Looks more like a shield. This one's Egypt. If I can spell that right. Egypt, Botswana, Portugal, Lebanon, Lebanon. I'll never spell it right. There it is. Saint Kitts and Nevis. I always remember this one because it's 2 stars, Kitts and Nevis. It's 2 separate islands, Saint Kitts and Nevis. Here's Texas. Just kidding, that's Chile, but they are very, very similar flags. You guys should look that one up and see how similar they are. Chile, Latvia. It's not Mexico, it's Italy. Vietnam, Uruguay, Uganda, Venezuela, Bhutan. I love that flag. North Macedonia. This is a cool flag too. Cambodia. It has that big temple. So does Mongolia and Cambodia. They're the same colors. They each have a temple. But Mongolia is offset. Cambodia's is red, larger in the middle. Bolivia. This one's either Romania or Chad. I think it's Chad because that blue is a little bit darker. But they literally have the exact same flag. Yeah, it was Chad. This is Hungary. This is Mozambique. All right, so this is the opposite of Mali. So red, yellow, green. Red at the beginning like this is Guinea. This is Taiwan. This is Republic of the Congo, I think. Republic of the Congo. Yep. This one is Georgia. Oh, I erased that. I had it right. It's Finland. This one is Equatorial Guinea. Norway. Here we go. So I told you, Chad and Romania. They look very similar. This is Armenia. UAE. UAE is all boxy. So Kuwait's similar to this, except it has different shapes. It's like a trapezoid type thing. But yeah, UAE, United Arab Emirates, UAE. This is Burundi. There's 2 flags that are similar to this, Slovenia and Slovakia. Slovenia is the one with the smaller crest like this. Slovakia's crest goes over all 3 colors. So this is Slovenia. This is Croatia. This is Xbox in red form. I always thought of Xbox when I saw this flag, but no, this is Kyrgyzstan. K-Y-R-G-Y-Z, I think. GYZ Stan. Oh my gosh, I spelled it right for the first time ever. Alright, so this is a V. You guys see the sideways V here? This is an Oceania country, and it starts with a V. Vanuatu. Alright, so here's more green, yellow, red flag. Alright, except this one has a green star in the middle. So there's one that has a black star, one that has a green star, one that has a yellow star. This green one is Senegal. Ireland. Most of you probably know that one. This one is Sweden, USA, San Marino. Yeah, San Marino. I like this flag a lot, Mauritius. I don't know why. I think it's because it's 4 colors. It's 4 really good colors too. Such a beautiful country, Mauritius. It's an island in Africa. But it's out there in the Indian Ocean. It's pretty far out there, but beautiful place. Look that up too. This is El Salvador. This is Bahrain, Australia, Mali. This is what I was talking about. Mali starts with green. I don't know what it is. Mali, the name Mali reminds me of like a greenish place. Although I don't think it's a lot of green there. A lot of it's in the Sahara. But Mali, it makes me think of like green though. This is Denmark. So it's just 2 colors with that cross there. It's the only one, Denmark. This is the ugliest flag, but the most beautiful country, Maldives. Namibia. This is Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic. What is this? This is, it's not Turkey, it's Tunisia. France, Morocco, China, Serbia. I'm spelling this without looking at my keyboard. Kiribati. Look how weird this is. This is pronounced Kiribati, and there's an I to finish this. Kiribati. Andorra. Andorra is the one that's not an eagle. So it looks just like this. Moldova looks like this, except it's an eagle instead of like a shield crest. But it's Andorra, and it's 2 R's. Ukraine. You guys should know that one. Solomon Islands. This is Thailand. Spelled that wrong. Thailand. Here it is. Madagascar. All A's for vowels in Madagascar. North Korea. Looks very North Korea-ish. Just real plain and boring. North Korea. This is Sudan. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is spelled just like it sounds. Spain. Burma. Or Myanmar. I like Burma. Palau. Haiti. I remember Haiti because it's a horrible country with what's going on with their economy and their killing and a lot of other things. But this right here reminds me of hell. I'll just say it. Hell. Iraq. Niger. This is Qatar. I could never remember this flag, but it's literally a Barbados. That's how I remember that now. Barbados. Hopefully you can remember it by that too. It's a Barbados. This is Guyana. This is Russia. Papua New Guinea. South Sudan, the newest country. South Sudan. This is Libya. Canada. Nauru, Pakistan, Moldova, Oman, Vatican City State, Afghanistan, India, Nigeria, Zambia. It's an ugly flag too, in my opinion. Zambia could do so much better. Such a cool name for a country. Horrible flag. Angola, Gabon, Colombia. There's 3 flags that look just like this. They're all in South America, and they're all right next to each other. Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador. Colombia is the one that's blank. There's no crest or stars. Colombia. Comoros. I remember this one because it's also in the Indian Ocean. It's actually between Madagascar and like the mainland of Africa, Mozambique, I think, but it's a string of a few islands. But that sea right there, or the moon, reminds me of the sea for Comoros. That's how I remember that one. Comoros. Syria. That's their new flag. Bulgaria. Cyprus. Literally a picture of the island on the flag. Cyprus. That's Austria. Timor-Leste or East Timor. Panama, Micronesia, Gambia, the thin little country within Senegal, Gambia, Germany, you guys know that one, Bosnia, with an S, not a Z, Bosnia and Herzegovina. There it is, Slovakia. See, Slovakia, the crest touches all 3 colors. Slovakia. Ethiopia, Japan, Luxembourg, Luxembourg. Whoa, what am I getting wrong here? Oh, no M, I forgot the M. Luxembourg, there we go. This one's easy to remember too because it's literally a V, and this is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent, Montenegro, Zimbabwe, Iceland. I think it's Iceland. Yeah, Iceland, Mexico, Palestine. Is that how you spell Palestine? E? It's an E, I think. Yeah. Malawi, Laos. I always get these vowels backwards. I got it. Israel, Fiji. Fiji's cool color. It's a cool flag. I'm spelling it backwards here. This looks like Thailand, except it has that little tiny symbol or crest there. This is Costa Rica. This one is Lithuania. This is Nicaragua. Nicaragua is kind of shaped like a V somewhat on a map. And that's how I remember this one, because this one, El Salvador, Argentina, and Uruguay, they're all blue striped with white in the middle. They're all slightly different, but this is how I remember Nicaragua, because it has the all-seeing eye. So upside down, it's a V, and that's what it kind of looks like. The country looks like on a map. Nicaragua. Mongolia. Burkina Faso. Belarus. Honduras. Oh yeah, Honduras too. Honduras as well. Antigua and Barbuda. It's 2 islands. This is what it is. 2 islands. That's how I remember this one. And then I think what countries have 2 different names technically, but it's 2 islands. Antigua and Barbuda. South Africa, Suriname, Tonga, Kuwait. So this one's similar to UAE, except it's not a straight line here in all black. It has this like trapezoid type thing. So that's Kuwait. Czechia. This one is Sierra Leone. This one is similar to Gabon. Gabon is the same exact colors except yellow in the middle. But this is Sierra Leone. Very pretty flag. I've always loved this flag. This is Rwanda. This is Cape Verde. It's an island off of Africa. This is Albania, I think. Yeah, Albania. Tajikistan. I think it's Tajikistan. Is that Tajikistan? It is Kazakhstan. I like this flag too. Kazakhstan is a cool flag. I think there's an H at the end there. Yes, there is. Samoa. Is this Samoa? Samoa? Yeah, Greece. Oh, we're almost done. 175 of 197. Eritrea. Bahrain. It starts with a B. I can never remember this one. This one kills me. I can never remember this one. I know it starts with a B. Brunei. B-R-U-N-E-I. Yes. Yemen. Djibouti. This one's tough to spell. I think it's a U. Maybe it's an I. I'll try a U first. No, it's an I. Djibouti. Yeah, Djibouti. Weird spelling. This is Netherlands. Quite boring flag if you ask me. Ecuador. There's the other one that I was talking about in South America. Ecuador, which means equator. Malta. There's Argentina. This one's easy to remember. This is Central African Republic. You think of this line, centralized, right? That red line, Central African Republic. You guys will never forget that one now. Central African Republic. This is Tuvalu. Sri Lanka. Malaysia. Switzerland. I love this flag too. Saint Lucia. UK. 7 more. Brazil, New Zealand, Paraguay, Nepal, Liberia, Iran, Ivory Coast. It's the opposite of Ireland. This is how I teach my son this. Ireland, Ivory Coast, I'll just flip it. I have these little flag cards and I'll play with them. Maybe I should bring him on here sometime. He knows like 80-90% of the country's flags, so I'll probably bring him on sometime. Ivory Coast. One more? Nope. No more. One more. There we go, guys. 197 out of 197. I didn't put a timer on this because I know kind of explaining some of these flags I'd go over, but let me know how many of you guys got right or wrong in the comments. I'm dropping 2 new videos every week, so if you love geography, don't forget to subscribe. See ya!